Off tonight, a local pastor and registered sex offender is back behind bars, facing more than a dozen new charges.
We first reported at noon that police arrested Robert Price today. It comes nearly a decade after he pleaded guilty to molesting two young boys while working as a youth pastor at a local church. It's a case that Channel 9 covered extensively. Police told our crime reporter Hunter Signs that 3 more victims from that same church have now come forward.
And Hunter, they claim that Price molested them multiple times over a 10-year span.
Yeah, Scott, investigators say they started their investigation last year when a victim came forward explaining how Price molested him. In the end, in total, 3 victims came forward to CMPD, and now this already registered sex offender and pastor is charged with sex crimes all over again.
Pastor Robert Price, who goes by Pastor Bobby, is behind bars again, charged with 14 sex crimes against children, accused of molesting 3 boys years ago.
They were inappropriately touched multiple times by the same suspect.
CMPD arrested Price this morning. Investigators say the victims told them they were molested between 2001 and 2011, when they were between 9 and 15 years old. Police say the boys met Price through the former Kingsway Baptist Church in Concord, where Price was a youth pastor. The church is now closed, but police allege Price molested the victims while in his car, driving them to and from the church and at his house.
And one of these incidents actually occurred at Kingsway Baptist Church in Concord.
In 2014, Price pleaded guilty to sex crimes with a child. That also traced back to his time at Kingsway Baptist Church. He served 16 months in prison, and now, as a registered sex offender, Price works at Camino Church in Northeast Charlotte. The church told us he didn't work with any kids, and police say no victims have come forward from Camino yet.
If there's a young victim or older victim out there that's been holding this in, been traumatized, I encourage them to come forward.
And Bobby Price is still in jail tonight. I just checked minutes ago before going on air with you guys. He is charged with 13 counts of indecent liberties with a child and 1 count of sexual offense from incidents involving juveniles. He is being held on a $175,000 bond. Live at CMPD headquarters, Hunter Signs, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Hunter, thank you. In the past 2 hours, the pastor at Camino Church, who is Price's brother, said that Robert is now on administrative leave pending an investigation. His brother, Rusty, said that he brought Robert in as an administrative pastor. Rusty said Robert has not had any involvement with minors and mostly interacts with the staff. He said there has never been a complaint against his brother during his time there.
So we have very, very tight policies that he has adhered to the whole time. To this point, there had been no cause of concern or no complaints. We would encourage anybody that has been victimized to please come forward.
You might be wondering how a convicted sex offender is allowed to work at a church. Coming up at 6, Channel 9's Glenn Counts will explain the law that gives them the right.